One of my all-time favorite sandwiches is a grilled chicken, cheddar, and apple sandwich with a little bit of sage in it. Such a delicious sandwich. And I'll show you how we do that with a rotisserie chicken.
Each day during the month of February, I will be using the $4.99 Costco rotisserie chicken as a springboard for a wide variety of easy, inexpensive, delicious meals that are generally very healthy. Tune in every day this month for a new recipe.
This recipe I found one year at Thanksgiving, and the original recipe called for turkey, but it's just as delicious with our rotisserie chicken. The base is a crusty whole grain bread. We add the chicken, obviously, sharp cheddar, Granny Smith apple, apple butter, and the recipe called for fresh sage. Now, this is all about getting foods for a reasonable price. Now, if I had a sage bush, little sage plant growing in my yard, I'd go out and pick some fresh sage. If I had a neighbor that had some fresh sage, I'd go and knock on the door and ask to borrow some. But I am not going to buy fresh sage. So I'm just going to use a little ground sage. And it's going to be a grilled sandwich, so obviously we need a little butter. I already have my cast iron skillet heating up on a low setting. I want this to be very low and slow so my cheese will melt. And it's been just greased with a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to show you how to make the sandwich. My technique over the years with buttery sandwiches and making a mess, this is what I do. I start by buttering the outside, which seems counterintuitive, but it works for me. And I put it down. I take the other piece. I like my bread to match, so I'm going to turn that over. This is going to be the other outside. And I'm keeping my butter obviously at room temperature so it'll spread a little more easily. So there's my bread all buttered on the outside. Put the two butter sides together. I'm going to grab my apple butter. And you can substitute other, warmer kind of preserves. I've done this with fig jelly. Something like that is always good. Now, since I'm going to be using the dried sage, what I do right now is I just sprinkle on a little of the dried sage. Then, oh, now here comes Kirby. Anytime the chicken comes out, here comes Kirby. And I'm putting on some chicken, nice thick chicken so I don't lose it in my sandwich. And some cheddar cheese. And that's going to be in the middle so it melts. And then some thinly sliced Granny Smith apple. Now I'm going to take this, because I don't like the mess, I'm going to take this, go ahead and put it on my low griddle. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to add a little more apple butter. Put it on top. And of course, you know how to grill a sandwich. You grill it till it looks a pretty nice brown color. There we go. We are ready. Now, I use kind of smallish bread, so my husband needs 2 of these. But you can see the cheese all melting through, and the apples, everything all warm and tasty. Still have another one on the grill. These are, if I have an extra, these are great. Just stick them in a baggie in the refrigerator when they're cool, and they're good microwaved and left over the next day. Anyway, this certainly beats a trip to Panera or someplace fancy for a fancy schmancy sandwich. Definitely the price is better, and the flavor is every bit as good. Give these sandwiches a try, and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining us.